Great to have you here, Daniel.
Hi. Hi. Is that Mike, right?
Yes, it is. This is Mike. I'll be your host today. Just give it a couple more minutes. I know there's been a couple guys, coming in and out of the AMA session. They've had a couple questions for you, Daniel. So very excited to for tonight's kind of AMA. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
great.
let's give it couple more minutes, and we'll get everybody in. They had a bunch of questions about getting started, how to play, and everything. So we had our guys in there, but let's give it a couple more minutes, and we will start from there.
Sure.
All right, give it a couple more minutes. The guys are all coming in. It looks like we're about to start soon. A couple more minutes. Welcome everybody to the AMA tonight. Snake City in the house. Very excited to talk to them today. Welcome everybody. Give it a couple more minutes. Hope everybody's having a good day. Alrighty. Alrighty, it's almost time. Give it one more minute. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. So I guess it's almost time. I'll start doing the introductions. So, welcome, everybody. Good evening to you all. Thank you for your time. My name is Mike. I will be your host this evening. Just a little introduction. I am one of the co-founders of Sky Meta. We're a small guild of about 700 scholars. We've got several games of Axes, Peg Axes. However, our main focus has been, building tools to support the GameFi ecosystem, such as games like Snake City and our NFT management platform and development tools, kind of leveraging that guild experience that we've had to really create these kind of powerful tools to support the GameFi ecosystem. Now, today, obviously, I am super happy to be joined by one of the hot and new upcoming games on the Avalanche ecosystem. So, no further ado, welcome everyone to our AMA session today. We're super, super excited to have Snake City join us for our AMA session today. We'll be speaking with Daniel Fan, who is the CEO of the game, who's going to walk us through a bunch of features, what makes this project fun and successful, and all these other questions, he's going to be answering. We're going to split the AMA into three different sections. Our first part is going to be an introductory type part where I'll ask questions from Daniel himself, and then we'll go through there. But and then the second part will be the Q&A from the audience. So whoever raises their hand during that time or asks a question, Sky Meta will give you a small prize, and whoever Dan picks will also earn that prize. And then on part 3, I think that's the most exciting part. We will be opening up. Dan's going to be officially opening up the test net, so all of those of us who have applied for the whitelist will be able to play, and whoever is number one on the leaderboard, we're going to open that game up for a couple days, 2 to 3 days. Whoever's on the leaderboard will win a grand prize from Snake City as well. So, without further ado, Daniel, welcome to the Sky Meta community. Thank you for being here with us. Sorry, go ahead. I would just like to, introduce Sky Meta to our community, because I know we're going to also be working with you, opening up scholarships in our guild as well. So without further ado, I'll leave you to, introduce Snake City to our grand community.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Mike, for the intro. And hi everyone. This is Daniel from Snake City, and we are very happy to partner with Sky Meta. It's one of the leading guild 2.0, and it's very interesting for the partnership, and we look forward for really fruitful partnership. And thanks a lot for having me today, and also for the invitation. Regarding the Snake City, we are the game built on Avalanche, and I think that when we talk about the Snake, uh, all the people quite really familiar with the Snake concept in the Nokia game, right? And back to 2000 game in Nokia phone, that is really familiar with all everybody, that with Snake go around the map, eat the food, and the snake longer and longer.
Hmm.
And we really want to bring that kind of Web 2 game to the Web 3 game in the blockchain space to help the people really enjoy when they're playing, and also they can earn as well.
Interesting. Yeah, yeah. I love those type of games back. Those are the first mobile games really that were so addictive back in the days. So
Yeah,
Daniel,
that's true. Yeah.
yeah, I guess we'll just jump into the questions. I mean, obviously you've kind of introduced it already, but the first question to you is, what experiences have led you up to Snake City? Why why come up with Snake City, and what has inspired you to make this game?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I and my team, we spent, the last few years working on many projects in the technology industry, and especially in the blockchain field. And I and the team also, all love to create the fun. And I myself play a lot of, a traditional game and also GameFi. We really want to create the game. It should be fun enough and also easy to play. So we decided to pick a concept with the Snake City to build the game, because we see that when we talk about the Snake, everybody familiar with that concept, so we can bring the best experience to the player. And in traditional game, we have a really famous game. It is Slither.io, or recently we have a Snake.io. So we really want to bring that concept to the Web 3, with the create the casual, and it should be also skill based game that target at the mass market audience. So we focus on the concept is that, or we focus on the fun, simple gameplay, easy to understand, simple user interface, and also we can break it down to the short section, less learn skill. So the game can be played, or during the work break, all the time we wait a change, for example. So that is a story to bring, have an idea with the Snake City.
Awesome. And when you say play anywhere, is this going to be a mobile and PC game, Daniel?
That's true. In the first release, we support the browser in
Hmm.
the mobile first, and we are developing the app in iOS and Android. It's very soon to release, and because we really focus on because in the initial section, right? So phone is definitely is our priority.
Agreed. Agreed. Yes, we've also seen a lot of kind of a shift to that play and earn concept where people focus on the fun. So now that thank you so much for that. That leads me to my second question in terms of, Slither. What do you think is your competitive advantage, you know, versus those other projects that are out there now? And what do you feel most confident about that competitive advantage?
Yeah, I think that I can say we have three main point to make Snake City different from other GameFi. First one, like there are a lot of GameFi at the moment. They try to, how to say, accomplish too many things at the same
Yeah.
time,
Mm-hmm.
and we are different thing. We focus on something simple and fun first, because we see that we need to create the game like the people anybody can play, and but it should be skill based game, or because there are too many game at the moment. They are idle game or trading card game or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So how to say, like the result is somehow config in the big back end with the investment, with the power of the NFT hero that the gamer have. So in skill based game, it's totally different. Like if for example you have the lower rarity than me with the hero NFT, but you still can beat me because you have a really great, better skill. So we really want to bring the fan for the game, industry. and also we bring the emotion in the game because it's skill based, and there are a lot of scenario happens all the time, right? So
Mhm.
that is first one, and the second one, I think that the next city we really we focus on the game balance. When we talk about the balance here, it's not only about the or the experience of the gamer, but also the economy in the game.
Mhm.
That we want to make sure that we have a sustainable game economy
Mhm.
uh,
Mhm.
with with the problem of the GameFi regarding the inflation or the in-game token, and we try to handle that. We apply a lot of mechanism to reduce the inflation
Mhm.
happen in game, and we also try to balance or with the experience of the user as well. For example, we call it is the gamer journey, right? So
Right.
the gamer, when they access the game, they have a journey from the beginner to the expert, I can say, and we try to create the gamer journey to make sure that the all the player joining in our game they have a best experience on that. So, and the last point I can say to make the Snake City different from other GameFi is that we try to expand our ecosystem, and we don't want to limit ourselves in the GameFi only. We really want to bring the Snake City to become the promotion platform. So how we can do that? We try to connect with other crypto project, other GameFi,
Mhm.
and we really want to bring give the gamer and the player have a chance to earn other token, other
Mhm.
NFT from other project in our platform. Yeah,
Okay, interesting.
yeah.
So, yeah, that's very interesting. That kind of leads me to my next question, Daniel, in terms of the
Mm,
game economy. I
yeah,
know, we've seen a lot of these kind of NFT economies are kind of very important to GameFi, right? But
right.
recently we've experienced kind of these games. I mean, they focus too much on the earning that kind of causes that economy to inflate. So I know you're talking about your inflation mechanisms to keep the game, balanced. Could you maybe kind of explain more about what those mechanisms are and what the burn mechanisms are in terms of Snake City and stuff like that?
Yeah, sure. Uh, we are. I think that we apply four mechanism to help the game economy more sustainable. The first one it is we bring a lot of utility for in-game token. So uh, there are a lot of GameFi at the moment. They mean the in-game token and they call it inflationary token, and they don't have any utility for those token.
Hmm.
So it is a huge problem, right?
Hmm.
Because the people receive that token after playing and they don't know how to use it. They don't have any utility to use it. They just
Hmm.
selling it. So that's the problem. So we bring a lot of utility for the in-game token. So the people after earning that token, they can use it to buy the in-game item. They can use it to buy the ticket to join other game mode and and others like breeding, fusion, a lot of things. And the second one, we are have the burning mechanism is very interesting in Snake City. That
Uh-huh.
we use 70% of our NFT sales, our
Hmm.
revenue stream.
Hmm.
We burn our token. We burn the in-game token. We burn the governance token, and we add liquid for the in-game token as well. So,
Okay.
or we will public that number for the community, and they can see it. Or regarding the in-game token will be burned, every a month, every quarter to make sure that we have a good economy for the in-game and governance token. And uh, the next point it is we I think that in this next day when we talk we have the game what we call is sponsor event, right? So for
Uh-huh.
example, Sky Meter or recently or maybe Trader Joe, we designed the Snake Joe for them.
Hmm.
So we put the gamer can play in the Snake Joe map, and they can earn the NFT from Trader Joe. They can eat the Joe token. So by that way, we give the chance for the gamer. They can earn more NFT, more token in the Snake City ecosystem, and also we do not need to mint too many in-game token, right? So it also help the game economy is more sustainable. So I can say that the revenue stream from Snake City, we have a three revenue stream. It is from the new user, it is from the existing user, and it's also from outside Snake City, from our partner. Yeah,
Okay.
and yeah, and the last point I can say, we are not rushed to have many people joining in the first day because, like we I really like the concept of the step end that they gradually increase the you know or player the member in their community in their game in their application, and we are doing the same. Like we give in the first season we only have a 630 NFT only, and we will design the next uh, the season with the limited NFT, so we can have a chance to control the economy better, and then we increase the member gradually. That's much better to compare with other GameFi. They try to mean 1,000, 10,000, or 20,000 NFT in the first stage. So it's quite really hard to control the game economy, with that scale. Yeah.
Right, right. I was very interested in what you were talking about on the marketing side. So, are there any other kind of projects you're working with now to work on that kind of the marketing side of it? Getting that other token or anything, Daniel?
Yes. We are working with them. Actually, we are finalizing the mechanism. We let other project to like rank the map, and we design the map, we design the food, we design the character based on their brain assets, and we put the token and we put the NFT in the map. So the snake go in the map, eat the token, and eat the NFT. And at the moment, because the mechanism is still finalizing regarding the fee that they ranked, and we use the fee to buy that token and put it in the map to reward for the gamer. And it will be really very 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 soon in the next quarter about this game mode.
Okay, interesting. And when just kind of overall in terms of what's your schedule like, Daniel, in terms of releasing the game and everything like that?
Yes, at the moment, we are in the beta testnet,
Hmm.
and yeah, we are welcome to everybody to join in the AMA and test our game, give us the feedback, and we reward for the leaderboard. And our schedule, we will do the IDO in Avalanche soon,
Hmm. Hmm.
and the NFT sales will be happen after the IDO, and we will sell our NFT by our token. So it means that the people uh, need to use our token to buy the NFT. So, or because so the people buying our token in the IDO, right?
Hmm.
And they immediately can bring those tokens to buy our NFT, right after that. And the game also released at that time as well. And yeah, uh, I let me remind, it's only 630 NFT. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, we're all looking forward to testing it out and actually playing the real thing. So I kind of leading me into my last question of this segment, Daniel. As a beginner or novice player, is it easy to access the game? And what kind of trainings or experience do you need to play the game? And can I play the game without purchasing the NFT first to build my confidence?
Yes, we have a free zone mode that to help the people trying the game uh, without investment, and yeah, and soon we will release that to help the people more understand about how to play the game. But the game rule is very simple, Mike.
Right.
Like yeah, because previously we run the 2 round testnet,
Hmm.
and we don't have any question regarding how to play. To be honest,
Right.
they
Right.
only have a question regarding, hey Daniel, hey Edwin, how to set up
Right. Right.
Avalanche in the MetaMask. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just more of the getting to play first, I guess, before purchasing that NFT to
Yeah.
kind of understand the game, which you guys already have as well, correct? That you were
Yeah.
talking about, Daniel. So,
Mm.
I guess a lot of our community members are always looking for that type of game as well, to get in, to understand it and to really kind of get into the game before they purchase it. Because obviously, with the markets now, you really have to kind of understand the game, which, that's a great feature that you have, Daniel, to allow players to really get in the game, to understand it before purchasing the NFT. So, thank you, Daniel, for that first part. We kind of covered most
Yeah.
of the topics about how Snake City works, what the economy is like in terms of timelines. So and now I would like to pull it back and start doing random questions from the crowd. So for now, I'm going to open up the floor for any questions for Daniel. I know Young had a question, a couple questions right here. Um, so I'm going to field a couple of these questions, Daniel, maybe a couple, three or four here. And if anybody can't speak, you can tweet your questions, hashtag SkyMeta Snake City AMA. We'll ask them from there. But we'll open up the floor. So Young has a question now. I'm opening up the floor for him. Give me 1 second. So if anybody has a question, please feel free to raise their hand within the chat. And if you are called, you will be chosen. So Young, please feel free to ask your question.
Hello?
Hi. Go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon. How are you?
Doing great, Daniel.
Hello?
Hi, John. Yes, nice to meet you. Yeah, we are doing well.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Hello?
Young, we can hear you.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Good afternoon. How are you doing? I said earlier before the calls came in. So my question is that I check your website. I see that the app has not been released. When are you going to release the app both on iOS and Android? And when are you planning for the IDO? Or you don't have any plan for that yet?
Hey, yeah, thanks for the question, John. So I'm understanding that you are asking about the iOS and Android application for the game, right? And the time to release
Yep.
it, right?
Correct.
Yep. Yeah. So, at the first release, we support the browser uh, in the mobile and also in desktop first. And in our roadmap, the iOS and Android will be released in the next quarter, and it will be the first month of next quarter. So it also really soon to releases. Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. So we're looking in you're saying the third quarter to release that the app, Daniel?
Yes, that's
And then
correct.
potentially the IDO. When would the IDO be again?
The
Potentially.
idea will happen in Avalanche end of this month,
Okay.
and
End of
yeah,
this month.
yeah,
Okay.
and the
So
games release at that time as well. But in the game, at the moment, the games only support the browser in PC and mobile.
understood. Okay. Thank you.
Are
We have
you
a
going
next
to?
question.
My second
Go ahead.
question
Go
is
ahead.
that are you going to implement a mechanism on this your game, on this your gaming platform? Because there are many kind of issue concerning mechanism stability on play to earn games.
Yes, I got that. I got the question, John, and that's why in Snake City we always try to bring the balance and sustainable game economy. We apply. I mean, also in the previous, I already answered it, right? We apply many mechanism in here. First, we give a lot of utility for the in-game token, and the second, we also have a burning mechanism. We use 70% of our treasury from the revenue stream, from the NFT sales, from the item store, and also breeding fee, marketplace fee, and we use it to burn the token to make sure and add the liquid as well to make sure that we have a sustainable game economy. And yeah, we do see those problems from the GameFi. That's why Synapsity very serious, in terms of design the game economy.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you
before
for
I go,
that,
my last
Daniel.
question. Why did you choose Avalanche over Ethereum and BLC? Or do you have plan in bridging your platform maybe in the next future?
Yes, that's very interesting question. Like to be honest, when we start the game, we have internal discussion. Hey, which blockchain platform that we should go ahead? And some of our team, they say that, hey, let's go in Binance Smart Chain. Some of them, hey, how about Solana? And some of them, hey, how about Ethereum? And then you pick Avalanche because for some reason, the first it is to compare with other blockchain platform. Avalanche, I can say that they are very great blockchain platform, and the Avalanche Foundation they work very seriously regarding the Avalanche technology, and they support a lot of developer regarding that. And the second, we're interested in Avalanche because they have a subnet, and subnet is very, very, very good for the GameFi to scale and also reduce the gas fee for the gamer in the because we have a lot of transaction in the GameFi, right? And that's why we choose Avalanche for the blockchain to develop it. And yeah, the next question regarding the in the future with the other chain, definitely that is it is in our roadmap as well. We see the future of GameFi. It is about the multi-chain. That's why in the next season we also thinking that we can develop the Snake City in other chain to help the people, to reach out the community from other chain and also help the people is more convenient when they play the game.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Nice.
For the
Thanks
question.
for that, Daniel. Thank you, Young.
Thanks. Yeah.
I think
Thank you, John.
Yukina had a question. So please feel free to ask that question now, Yukina. I made you a speaker.
Oh, hello. So I was just wondering if how much will be the value of the token in the future when the game launch.
Yeah, regarding the value, the price, I guess you're asking about the price of the token, right? In the ideal, yeah, we will soon public it, in Avalanche, and at the moment, we are still uh, finalizing the final step with the Avalanche regarding the interview and something like that. And soon, please follow our social channel and also Telegram of the Avalanche. So we will publish those information in both our social channel and also Avalanche social channel.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you. I think Abe has his hand up for a question. Abe, you can go ahead.
Yeah, can I ask a question?
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes. Okay, Daniel, I have been following Snake City since airdrop, and during the drop, I have more of my friends. Most of my friends are my referral, but we don't know. We never see the win list of the airdrop. Is the airdrop win list already published, or will be published, and when it will be published if there is any winner list the airdrop? Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for the question. Firstly, I can say that really thanks for supporting us quite long time because you joined in the airdrop, right? So I can say that it is 6 months ago, and yeah,
Yes.
and yeah, the airdrop will happen, 1 week after the TZE, and if we are going to IDO in this month in our launch, and also TZE will come after that. So after the TZE, we will announce the winner list and also distribute the NCT token to the airdrop, participant. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so after TGE, uh,
Yes, after
is
TZE.
it
Yeah.
directly after TGE, or a week or a month maybe?
A week after TZE.
A week after TGE. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, thanks for that question. I also have a question from the tweets on Twitter, Daniel. So I'm gonna take one from there as well and ask you, from Michael Francisco, how much will the NFTs cost, Daniel?
Yes. So the things is, we are quite different from other GameFi. That other GameFi, they do the NFT sales before the IDO, before the game release, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in Snake City, we are doing differently. That we will do the NFT sales after the IDO, and the people joining, buying the NFT, they need to have. We want to bring, uh, the fair for everybody to joining in IDO, because if you do the NFT sales before the IDO, with so after the IDO, the people buy the token, they don't have any utility, right? But we doing differently because we want to give the utility for our token when they buy, it in the IDO. So to talk about the NFT cost, we will release it very soon in our website, uh, with the IDO information. So please stay tuned in our social channel and the website. We will update it for all of you guys. What I can say at the moment, it's only 630 NFT. It's quite limited.
Okay, thank you for that, Daniel. Thank you for the questions. You guys, just to check in this chat, is there any more questions?
Hello. Yeah,
Go ahead,
it's
Yang.
this from. Yeah, my question is that can you just share a little bit of your partnership with your game? Those your partner that you are into this game together. Can you just share a little bit of them to the community so we can know them?
Okay. Thanks, Yang, for the question. Okay. Yes, we regarding the partner and backer, I can say that we are the game that we funded by Avalabs for the Blizzard Fund officially, and we also have some big investor and also backer and partner like Avatar Venture, Tomo Chain Lab, SL2 Capital, and Jump Crypto as well. And yeah, we will publish it in we are redesigning our website for the IDO. So we put all information regarding the IDO time, the IDO stuff, and also partner backer, tokenomics, and all the thing in here. So yeah. So but I can say that there are some partner and backers of Snake City.
Nice. Understood. Thank you,
Do
Daniel.
you also have some partnership which you are willing to collaborate together in the future? Do you have also that in mind?
Yes, regarding the partnership that Snake City is looking for in the future, definitely that Gil is one of the partner that we really want to work with for the long term collaboration. And Meta Sky Meta is one of the partners that we can say that they bring a lot of value for the GameFi like a Snake City, and we are also working like a KuCoin Gaming Guild, GGG as well, and other guilds will be onboarding. And another partnership that we are also looking for in the next future, it is about other, crypto project in the Avalanche ecosystem, like a Trader Joe, Avalanche as well. We really want to onboard them to bring their token and NFT in our platform. Yeah. So it is the partnership type that we are looking for.
Understood.
Hope there
Thanks so
is
much for that,
already
Daniel. I
hope
think
there is already copyright for the NFTs. You already have a copyright for the NFTs, right?
The no the it is the authentic. It's actually it is NFT provided by our partner. We don't provide it. When we talk about NFT, in the sponsor event, for example, Trader Joe, right? They have their NFT and they give to us, or we need to buy them to put it in the map. So it is the concept. It's not
Yeah.
like a copy the image
Right,
Jan.
you're making them yourself. Thanks, Daniel, for that. I think, Yang, thanks for all the questions. Maybe let's open it up for others as well to ask questions. If there's anybody who'd like to ask anything, please feel free now. Otherwise, I'll look through Twitter as well.
Hi, Mike. Daniel.
Hi, April.
So I would like to ask a question. So, do you know that most users are being exploited by other guilds as most of the income usually goes back to the guild instead of the scholars? So my question is, how can Snake City change this system so that most of the rewards will be going back to the scholars or the users? Thank you.
Okay, thanks, April, for the question. I'm understanding that you're asking about the scholar, right? With the feature to support scholarship in Snake City. Is that correct?
Yes, correct. Like
Yes, exactly.
how do you ensure it gets divided out to the scholars? I guess the incomes goes back to the guild as well, in that sense.
Yeah. At the moment, yeah, we are developing that function feature with the guild and scholars in our game. Yeah, we definitely that we take the reference from other game at the moment like a Pegasi, right? And other GameFi and to develop it in the Snake City. And also like it is also one of the feature and functions SkyMeter is also supporting in the future, right, Mike?
Correct. That's what we're
Yes.
working with you as well
Yes.
to get that system up. So I'm glad April asked that because we will have that feature and you will have that feature as well within the game to onboard and make sure the rentals of the NFTs work.
Yes. And I think that is very, very, interesting partnership because our SkyMeter, you have a lot of experience with the guild. You understand about how it works in guild, right? So,
Correct.
definitely that it helps a lot regarding Snake City, how to integrate it in the correct way to support the guild in the partnership.
Indeed. And then we're definitely looking forward to working with you both with the platform and on the NFT side. I know we've got the
Yeah.
scholarship going on as well with you guys. So we will be pushing that out through our community and are excited to do so as well. Yeah. So just, I know fielded quite a few questions for you, Daniel. Maybe I'll do one more question. Whoever wants to have that last question, please raise their hand. And if not, we'll go into part 3 and kind of wrap up the session.
What about the testnet?
Go ahead, Abe.
What about the testnet? Is it run after the EMA or before the EMA or right now?
Yeah. The testnet, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Regarding the test snake that we are organizing in the AMA with your partners, like you need to register the wallet address, and we will send the testnet token to you, and the participant can use the testnet token to buy the egg, and they can open the egg to receive the snake with the rarity, and also they can use snake to joining in the game, and joining however can earn a token in the game as well, and we will reward for the leaderboard. We will give the leaderboard, and the people can watch the leaderboard in the AMA, participant in the AMA. So it is how it works.
Right. I think we
So
had to sign up for that, Abe, in terms of the addresses, and but we could you could chat with admins. We'll chat with April to maybe get you on there as well. So speaking of that, that'll lead us into the third part. Thanks for all the questions, guys. I know thank you, Daniel, for that. That was thanks for answering all those questions. That was great. So going into part three, unfortunately, I can't share my screen on Twitter Space, Daniel, but perhaps
Yeah.
maybe we can get a link to the demo. And what we will do is post it throughout our community on how to play and everything. And I guess after this, we are going to open the test net for our members, right, Daniel?
Yes, or yes, definitely that we can give the video to uh, and the guideline how to set it up in the testnet, from set it up regarding the wallet, the chain, and check about the token that you receive, access the website, and also connect wallet, and the step buying the egg, open the snake, going to the game, and also or checking out the leaderboard. And we will send the guideline
Yeah.
for the community. Yeah.
Awesome. When do you expect to open the test net for the game for our members to start playing?
Yeah, you can play right after the AMA,
Perfect.
and yes, and we give you the community the test token, and you can play it in 2 days or 3 days, because the mechanism, we want to bring the fair for everybody, right? So the test token is enough to you to buy one egg, and
Uh-huh.
in one egg you open it, and we have a the chance to have a rarity, snake rarity from 1 to 5. So there are some people who have a really high rarity, I can say 3, 4, 5, but there are
Mm-hmm.
some people only rarity 1 or 2, and the snake rarity 1 or 2, they only have a 2 turns. The snake rarity 3, 4, you have a 3 turns, and the snake rarity 5, you have a 4 turns. And yeah, you use your turn to joining in the training mode. We have a 4 levels with the easy, medium, hard, and super, and you
Mm-hmm.
pick the level to play the game. And yeah, I can say that it's also a little bit lucky, right? For the people have a higher rarity snake, that you have a more turn, and their snake is more power. But yeah, it should be really fun to join the game.
Yeah, definitely. I'm curious about matchmaking, Daniel. How does the game matchmake in terms of skills between players, or is it just random?
Uh, what do you mean by matchmaking?
Just like how it chooses who you play against. Is it a person a game skill level, or is it randomly chosen in the pool of players that are there?
Uh, yeah, basically you can choose level to play when you access the game. Uh, you can base on your skill. You can see, for example, easy.
Uh-huh.
You have, for example, the level easy. You have a just the bot is more, they are kind of more slow, and also you don't have a many bomb in the map. You have a more food in the map. You have a higher chance to win in the map, right?
Right.
But if you are the risk taking people, and you joining in the super, you have a chance to earn much more in reward and token. However, like it's really difficult, mode with a lot of bomb, a lot of snake joining in, and higher speed. You have a really great skill to make sure that you can win or hard or super level.
Right, right. Well, we're excited to actually get in the testnet game and start playing it. So I guess Daniel, if there's anything you want to wrap up with, I know we've had quite a few questions already. Great introduction into your project, talking about the economy, talking about the structure, talking about the sustainability. Great project. We're definitely looking forward to working with you both on the platform side and the NFT side and getting our scholars into the game. Um, Daniel, if there's any last remarks, I'll leave the floor to you on this.
Yeah, I would like to say thank you for all you guys support Snake City joining the AMA today, and yeah, please support us. Please follow us in Twitter, joining our social channel, and feel free to give us any feedback that you have because we really value all the comments to improve the Snake City because we can see that the Snake City is only the first stage of Snake City, right? And we also see the long journey with the Snake City or in game. And also thanks a lot, Mike. And also we really believe in the partnership with SkyMeter, and really look forward for collaboration, more and more.
Definitely, Daniel. And on behalf of Sky Meta, we would also like to thank you and your team for taking the time to come to our community to kind of explain what the concept is about and giving us the whitelist for testnet. So we are very grateful, and we also look forward to working with you in the future. So on that note, I'd like to thank everybody for the time today. If there's any other questions for Daniel or for us, please DM us or follow the Snake City's socials directly. Contact them, follow our socials as well, and ask any questions, and then we can relay them back to Daniel and team. Again, we look forward to working with Snake City and opening up that scholarship for you guys. Let's get that test net going so we can win some prizes. There's a prize pool as well, right, Daniel, in terms of places within the
Yeah.
first 3 days. So if you're number one, there's a prize pool waiting for you as well. So again, thank you everybody for your time. Thank you, Daniel. We look forward to seeing great things from you and your game.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, have
Okay.
a nice day, guys.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks, everybody.
thank
Have a
you.
great day. And we will send out the links for the demo that you're talking about in our Telegram chat and our socials. Yeah, so everybody can log in and play the game.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Appreciate the
Thank you,
time,
everybody.
Daniel. Thank you so much.
Thank
And we'll
you. Thank
talk
you, everybody.
on our
Yeah.
next
Bye bye.
AMA. Good night. Good night, guys.